spent about 19 years in Silicon Valley, and I dated a VC for a while, and I was like, often shocked at how, for very early stage rounds, that there was no technical due diligence, and it was not even a lot of corporate due diligence. And that kind of shocked. It was like literally, I like the guys. They have a compelling vision, and they like their pitch deck, and it would blow me away that they would send these checks away. And like,
there's two reasons for that. One is pressure, of course, competition, and you want to do it as smooth as possible with the founders, exactly, so to get the deal. The second reason is bias, and that's the dangerous one. I mean, an investor very often totally falls in love with their investment or their potential investment, and they just see the positive things, and they don't even realize that they are biased. And I think that is what a good DD is also for, being the party pooper here and there, and saying, look, dude, that doesn't work as well as you imagine it. So, and then, I mean, that doesn't kill the deal usually, but then you have a conversation about, okay, what do we need to do about it, or does it have an impact on the valuation, for example? So that is definitely something I saw a couple of times.
I often call that irrational exuberance, right? That the investor and the founder want this to succeed and be $1 billion. And sadly, it's just very easy to make any pitch deck, any financial model be $1 billion, right? I can total a couple.
Even I could do it nowadays.
Right, like here's a driver. Oh, we upped it by 2, and look, it's $1 billion, right? But actually, I just got off a discussion with a friend of mine on Slack, where there's now AI tools that will build out your go-to-market plan just from like a couple line prompt. The problem with that is it's trained on, for exuberant pitch decks, it's trained on sort of the Silicon Valley mantra, right? Growth hacking, move fast, break things. And as someone who works, oftentimes with due diligence, you're coming up with a list of risks, right? So here's how we see it, and here's the potential risks to your business.
I mean, that also brings me to like this discussion we just had over the last 2 years or so about like how to what extent will tech due diligence be entirely, or manual tech due diligence entirely be replaced by tooling, especially large language models, right? So, and of course, I mean, everybody is basically working on that,
right?
Is experimenting and building stuff, etc. Nevertheless, I mean, we ran a lot of experiments, and it's great on the simple stuff. And of course, with every release of bigger large language models, it's going to be more context sensitive and more holistic, etc. I mean, we ran some experiments on 4.0,
the new ChatGPT. It's 4.0 mini is what I've seen recently. So there's a couple 4.0 flavors.
We tried the big ones, exactly. I think it's called Preview. And I mean, the reasoning that was made transparent was really like, for simple context, it was great.
Oh, marketing copy, it's fantastic.
But no, also for DD context, like analyzing tech went surprisingly well. As soon as you add complex context,
it gets confused.
Not gonna work. Not gonna work yet. So maybe give it like another 3 years, maybe give it another 10. I don't know exactly. But at the moment, as soon as you have a complicated context and a lot of human mess being around, then I think humans still beat it.